Hey, brothers and sisters of Christ. Um, y'all, the Lord woke me up. I had some dreams, but the Lord not gonna let me. I'm not gonna tell you the whole detail of the dream. I'm just gonna let you know that the Lord is in exposing season, and there's a lot of people that say they in these churches. That a lot of people following. They doing witchcraft, and God gonna expose these people, y'all. And He gonna expose them using other folks, like also like through these channels, YouTube channels and stuff. He gonna let other people expose other folks, y'all. So just know that. Cause like I tell you, the Lord, He'll tell me when He exposed these people. He told me He'll let me He'll let me talk about it. But everybody got a job and duties what God has them to do. So that ain't my duty to expose people. He don't have me to do that right now. But just to let you guys know that He is exposing folks. People doing stuff behind the dark and thinking God ain't seeing folks. He is. He's seeing everything they do. And they doing witchcraft and everything. He going from the big and the small. Thank you, Lord. From the big and the small, He exposing all. The Lord been talking to us about witchcraft, sorceries. He been talking to us a lot of stuff. Even with these in the churches. Same thing. You can't hide from God. God exposing and exposing season. They weeping and sowing and exposing. So God, just know He exposing people, y'all. People mocking Him and everything. The Lord said His judgment is anger. So just know that He exposing people, big and small. He said big and small. So He gave me another dream about somebody, but He just told me to be aware of what I share. So I'm not gonna see. He told me be aware of what I share. So He just let me give that. So just know God exposing people. There's all kind of spirits operating in these churches. The Lord been telling us about false prophets, false witnesses, false leaders, false teachers, false witnesses, a lot of stuff. These people operating in witchcraft and all kind of stuff. So God is in exposing season, y'all. Because I was going to give y'all my dream, but He told me to be aware of what I share. So He don't want me to share it. So I just have to limit it down. Thank you, Dad. And y'all know I could share this dream that I had. And because it's concerning me. When God show you things, Satan don't want you to see things. So he try to blind you, but God always reveals stuff to us. Because He revealing me into this dream about this certain person. And so end up I was at this place. And it was a beautiful land. Whoever house I was at, they had a lot of land. It was beautiful, it had acres. And I was at this house, and I went inside, and there were 3 children, 2 boys and a girl. And the little girl, she had like a clip lift. You know how the children, they had a clip lift, and you could see their gums, but their lip ain't all the way formed up. So when I was outside, I guess I gave one of the boys, I gave him some money. Because that's just me. Whenever I see children or something, I always try to give them something. So the little girl was in the house with me, and she was all on me playing, and she had a lip, and I was telling her how beautiful she was. No matter how her lip looked, she's still beautiful and everything, and it's just kissing on her and telling her how beautiful she is, because she had a clip lift. And so I said, the other little boy, I guess the other little boy told the little boy I gave him money. So the little boy came in, he said, "You gonna give me some money?" So I told the little girl, I said, "I'm gonna give you some money too." So I said, "Come on, walk with me to the ATM." So we walking down the sidewalk to the ATM to go get them some money. But I didn't see me giving them no money. The next thing you know, y'all, let me tell you where I was. In the house, and ended up some wax was all on me. From one side, I don't know where the wax came from, but it came from one side of my eye to my face. This eye was closed. My eyes was closed, but it came from one side of my face across to my other side of my face. Like somebody throw some wax on me. But it wasn't hot or nothing. It didn't burn me or nothing. So I was like, what is me? I'm thinking to myself, what is this? Y'all know I got up and counseled and everything this morning, whenever that dream happened. And so the little kids, next thing you know, the little kid and the kids, they came in, they were pulling the stuff off of me. The little girl and them, they start helping me, start taking the stuff off of me, pulling it off of me. And so I said, Lord. So I got up after that dream last night, and I got up and counseled and rebuked that, but they helped me took the wax off. But the thing is, the wax was coming over my eye. They want to try to blindside me. The devil is a lie, and the truth ain't in it. But yeah. It wasn't on nothing but on the side of my face, like this. On the half of my face, the wax. Like somebody somebody throw some wax on you, and they throwed it around me and it came to my face right here. Good thing my eyes was closed, but it came like this. And the kids came in and started taking the wax off of me, helping me pulling the wax off of my face. The same kids that I was going to help out. That I was going to not say help out, but show love to the kids. And I don't even remember seeing me walking to the ATM. Just see me walking down the street, down the sidewalk with the kids. And next thing you know, I don't even remember going to the ATM. All I remember is just Satan trying to do something, but God still take care of me. So yeah, don't want me to see what's going on, but God got it. So I could share that dream. But yeah, the other dream I had. So yeah, I just know there's so much going on. And then with our kids too, because I had another dream that I was I was in this school, in this hallway. You know how they go through the hall and they had the lockers? And this one girl, she liked this boy. And she did something to the boy so she can get the boy attention, but the boy fell or something, and they was trying to put something to bandage the boy's arm up, and she came with a plate with a red rose cover over the plate to give it to the boy. I don't know what that was, y'all. But then, I don't know, y'all. It's something else. It was something else to the dream. But all I know is something else that's to the dream, but I don't know. All I know, y'all, I done had multiple dreams. Then I seen the boy in the hallway, and he was in a locker. He was faced in a locker, like this. But you know how somebody turn and they have they have like they stuff on backwards to make it look like they looking on the outside, but they on the inside like this. The locker like this. He looking in the locker, but he have his clothes like a hat turned back, like he had a whole nother face, a body turned on this way. So he was tricking people, thinking people didn't see him, but then ended up looking in the locker. He was doing sexual acts in the locker to somebody. Now God exposed him. Like a two-sided, and he had the locker, and somebody was in there, and he was doing sexual acts to the person inside the locker, but trying to hide. Y'all, I don't know. I know I just share them two dreams. And with this girl that had this flower on this plate and had this flowers, because she did something to the boy to get the boy attention. And she brought a plate and it was covered with a red rose all the way around it. And ended up she had 10 roses. Because she ended up giving another boy 9 roses. She was playing a game. Had one boy, and the boy said, another boy came up and said, she gave me these 9 roses. And somebody else said, why she give you 9 roses? It should be 10. And ended up finding out she took the 1 rose out of the 9 roses out of the 10 roses and gave it to the boy that she was trying to that she accidentally had tripped, and so she get his attention. She had the rose, like this is a plate, and it's a rose, like a big old rose, and it covered this up. I don't know what that was. The rose covered the plate up, and that was the 10th rose that she gave to another boy, but gave the other boy 9 roses. Because the boy came from another class and he had 9 roses. And it was like, they were just wondering, how you get the 9 roses? And he said, from her. And he said, they said, you're supposed to have 10 roses. Because she done gave another rose to a boy. Yeah, I don't know what the Lord just... Y'all, let's go into this scripture. Because y'all know how God is. He just speaking. I don't know what that was. I don't know. Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes 9, y'all. For I consider all this is my heart. Hold on. For I consider all this in my heart, so that I could declare it all, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hands of God. That the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hands of God, in the hand of God. People know neither love nor hatred by anything they see before them. People know neither love nor hatred by anything they see before them. All things come alive to all. One event happens to the righteous and the wicked, to the good, to the clean, and to the unclean, to them who sacrifices and him who does not sacrifice. As in the good, so is the sinners. Because, these people fellas, y'all knowing it's good and evil doing it in both of the dreams? No, I was helping the little kids. Then somebody throw some wax on me. Then the girl, she was doing stuff. Y'all, it's just so much. Let's see what the Lord's saying. Because these dreams. As in the good, so is the sinner. He who takes an oath as he fears an oath, this is an evil in all that. Look, this is an evil in all that is done under the sun, that one thing happens to all. Truly the hearts of the son of men are full of evil, madness in their hearts while they live, and after that they do go to the dead. But for him who is joined to all the living there is hope. For a living dog is better than a dead lion. For the living now that they will die, but the dead know nothing. But they have no more reward. And they have no more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love, their hatred, and their envy have now perished. Nevermore will they have a share in anything done under the sun. Go eat your bread with joy, and drink your wine with a merry heart, for God has already accepted your works. Let your garments always be white, and let your head lack no oil. Live joyfully with the wife whom you love all the days of your vain life, which he has given you under the sun. All your days of vanity, for that is your portion in life, and in the labor which you perform under the sun. Whatever your hands finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going. What the Lord is saying, y'all? I returned and saw under the sun. Under the sun. That God talking about under the sun. Like he said, ain't nothing new to him under the sun. One time he told us that. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, nor bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. For man also does not know his time, like fish taken in a cruel net, like birds cast in a net and a snare. So the Son of Men are snared in an evil time, when his fall suddenly is upon them. This wisdom I have also seen under the sun. It seems great to me. There was a little city with a few men in it, and a great king came against it, besieged it, and built great snares against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no one remembered the same poor man. Then I said, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. Words of the wise spoken quietly should be heard, rather than a shout of a ruler of fools. Wisdom is better than a weapon of war, but one sinner destroys much good. And the Lord talking about wisdom. One sinner. That's what I'm saying. Because the boy in the locker, he was a sinner, trying to perpetrate how people look like he on the outside he was two-faced. Like he had one side of his body was, he had a face on the opposite side. And then his face was in the locker. Two-faced. People trying to cover from who they is and just don't know what behind the dark. The Lord done let me see that. That boy was in the locker. I'm like, you walking past him, look like he just a human standing there. Then the Lord let me look on the other side of him in the locker. He perform sexual acts on somebody in the locker. And then the girl, she had two sides to her too. Tripped the boy, made the boy feel like on accident hurt the boy because she wanted his attention, because she wanted to talk to him. But she had another boy on the other side she was talking to too. Gave flowers to him and brought one two-sided. Yeah, it's just so much. The Lord. Okay, now let's go here. And then that dream about that, whoever the Lord gonna, he exposing those in the church. Okay, let's go to number 10, y'all. Dead flies purify their perfume ointments and cause it to give off a foul odor. So does a little folly of one respected for wisdom and honor. A wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart at his left. Even when a fool walks along the way, he lacks wisdom, and he shows everyone that he is a fool. If the spirit of the ruler rise against you, do not leave your post. If the spirit of the ruler rise against you, do not leave your post. For conciliation pacifies great offense. There is an evil I have seen under the sun, as an error proceeding from the ruler. Folly is set at a great dignity. Folly is set in great dignity, while the rich sits in a lowly place. I have seen servants on horses, while prince walks on the ground like servants. That let you know things don't change. Because look at this, things change. The Lord say, folly is set at a great dignity. While the rich sits in lowly places, I seen servants on horses, while princes walk on grounds like servants. Because you know, royalty, the things don't change. The Lord say, ain't nothing new under the sun. They done seen things. This also only talking about the last gonna be first and the first gonna be last. God exposing and reaping and sowing season. He who digs a pit will fall into it, and whoever breaks through a wall will be bitten by a serpent. He who quells stones may be hurt by them, and he who splits wood may be in danger by it. If the axe is dull, the one does not sharpen the edge. Then he must use more strength. But wisdom brings success. Here come our wisdom. A serpent may bite when it is not charmed. The babbler is no different. The babbler is no different from a serpent that's bitten without charm. The words of a wise man's mouth are gracious, but the lips of a fool shall swallow him up. The words of his mouth being with foolishness, and the end of his talk is raving madness. A fool also multiply words. No man knows what it is to be. When who can tell him what will it be after him? The labor of fools weary them, for they do not even know how to go to the city. Woe to you, O land, when your king is a child, and when your prince feast in the morning. Blessed are you, O land, when your king is in the son of nobles, and your prince feasts on the proper time. For strength and not for your drunkenness, because of laziness the building is decay, and through idleness of the hand of house leaks. A feast is made for laughter, and wine made merry, but money answers everything. But money answers everything. Do not curse the king even if you're in your thoughts. Do not curse the rich even in your bedroom. For a bird of the air may carry your voice, and a bird in flight may tell the matter. That's why I say also, you gotta be, the vengeance ain't ours, it's the Lord. And I guess that's what the Lord gave me that song. Show me your glory. Show me your power. Less of me and more of you is what I need. Because in this life, even with them dreams, people do bad stuff to you. It ain't for us, it's the Lord. The Lord gonna show his power. You gotta let the Lord take care of everything, even with the wickedness. And then it said, even don't curse the king, even in your thoughts. Do not curse the rich, even in your bedroom. For a bird of the air may carry your voice, and a bird in flight may tell the matter. Now, the Lord just got me into this morning, y'all. Less of me and more of you is what I need. Show me your power. Show me your glory. Less of me and more of you is what I need. Y'all know I gotta go look at this again, y'all, because in my other book, on my Bible, it said the race is not to the swift. Y'all, y'all be blessed in Jesus' name, knowing things will never be the same. Worship and glorify His holy name, Jesus Christ.